Hi guys, welcome to Spirit Guided Oracle. Thank you for joining me. I'm here to do another general oracle reading, and I will be using the Oracle deck, Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, and I hope everybody's doing okay, and thank you for all your views and your likes, and I apologize for my last reading. I'm sorry, it was just a horrible experience. I didn't like the beginning of the video. And at the beginning of the reading, and I have to apologize. I'm sorry. But I'm here to do another one. Hopefully this one's better. A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Okay? A time to say goodbye. All right? Okay. It says, hopefully this one will be focused. The other one for my other reading was not focused. So for whoever wants to read it. Okay? And it says, about a time to say goodbye. A time to say goodbye will help you to let go, even though it hurts a lot. But this is now out of your hands. You have to say goodbye at this time. Be active in this ending. When this shapeshifter card comes to you, be brave. Think about how you can best take care of yourself at this time. And show the other person how much you care. Don't ignore or shun her. Rather, let this person know what he has meant to you. First it says her, and then it says he. So I guess it's trying to add both, either he or her. It says, sorry guys, I lost my place. It says, rather, let this person know what he has meant to you. Wish him well on the next stage of his life journey, and let him go. There may be great sadness in doing so, but you will grow so much because you have chosen the better way to deal with this sad situation. This other person has learned how to detach and stay detached. He asks that you do not ask for him to return, to stay, or to cling. Be strong because you need to be dignified and believe that something better is coming. Because that is the truth. Something better is coming. So open your arms and let her be free, as she has learned to be free. And it goes from he to her, so that's what I think it means, that it's trying to let my viewers know, or whoever's reading this, either, if you're a girl, you're letting him go, or vice versa. Anyways, it says, so open your arms and let her be free, as she has learned to be free. And she or him in this case. So anyways, it says, a time to say goodbye speaks. We all must learn how to let something end. This time has now come for you. Something is about to end. Someone is about to go. And it will, and it feels like a part of you will die when he departs. Take heart, as we will help you through this time of endings, of letting go, and sometimes of holding tight to that which must be released. If a beloved being is leaving, energetically or physically, you must now let her go. It will make you sad, but there will be rebirth. You will move through this time, and there will be new people, allies, friends, and experiences to comfort you once the change has taken place. Your heart feels a little like breaking, we know, but we are here to tell you it will grow whole and shine again. But first, there is goodbye. And to anybody who's in that part of their life where somebody is maybe leaving your life, my condolences, a physical, departure. Anyways, like a death. My condolences and my prayers are with you. And divination, it says, this is a time when you are reluctant to see an ending. You may wish to extend the time you have with someone, or you may even feel like you are being cheated out of something you deserve. But the truth is that things must die in order to be reborn in another form at a later time. At a later time. This is the chosen time to go. And from the ashes, something new will arise, and it will be even better than you can imagine. Rebirth cannot take place without a death, and it is now time to it is now time to end something, to let something both externally and internally die. It may be a long-held belief, a place that seemed to hold security, a friendship that has grown unhealthy, someone you've been going out with who no longer wishes to see you, or a beloved family member who may not be in this world much longer. Whatever it is, let them go. Something else will return to you, and you cannot be reborn unless you first know how to die. This is your chance to learn something very profound, deep, and important. Do not miss it by resisting what must take place. Okay. I believe I showed y'all the first page. Here's the second page. I'm going to let y'all see the Miss Spider web too, okay? Hopefully I can get it really clear. Just because it's there, somebody might be curious to see what it says, and then it's all blurry like my last reading. I really apologize about my last reading. I'm so sorry that the pages were blurry. It seems like they were blurry on every one of my pages that I showed y'all. Anyways, if somebody needs it or somebody wants to read it, please let me know in the comment or email me, and on my next reading I'll put it up there. I'll put all the pages that did not get focused right. Or maybe I was just having a bad night and I thought they were unfocused. So, and if nobody says anything, then doesn't matter. So, doesn't matter that they were not focused. I'm the only one who's dwelling on that or worrying about it. So anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and do the Beautiful Creatures Tarot part of the video, of the reading. And it says the Empress. We have the Empress. It says the Empress. We have the Empress, creativity. And black cats are supposed to be for protection and prosperity. If you see a black cat and it looks right at you, I've read it on the meanings of a black cat because I seen a black cat and it looked right at me, and I was like, what? What does that mean? So I looked it up, and that's what it means. It means prosperity is coming your way, and it's protection from evil spirits, from evil, people wanting to cause you harm or evil your way. Sorry. And the other night, about 2 weeks ago, it was a while back, probably about a week ago, I seen 3 black cats, 3 at 3 different places as I was going to take a friend of mine, give him a ride. He's actually my friend and my son's father, but we're really good friends. We're not together anymore, but we still stay friends. And anyways, we're still, much in each other's lives, except we're only friends. But I seen 3 black cats, 3 of them. One right here by where I live, on my road that I live on, a big, beautiful, furry black cat. And then another one in front of a church, crossing the street, going to the church. And then another one just somewhere that ran across the street. 3 black cats I seen. It was so weird. And it means the same thing. It means prosperity. 2 of them looked at me. One of them just crossed the street. Well, I think it looked at me too, but it quickly crossed the street. I can't get this one focused. Well, how bizarre. Okay, here we go. 8 of Wands. Message. I didn't know what to think about seeing 3 black cats at one night. I thought, well, great. I've got plenty of prosperity and plenty of protection. It says they keep you protected. That's protection that they're doing. They're protecting you. But they protected me throughout the whole trip because I seen them everywhere throughout my going and coming back home. 4 of Cups. Ennui. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to try to see what that means. That ENNUI. Be right back. Hold on one second. Okay, y'all. It's a feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement. And it's pronounced ennui. Ennui. Okay, who would have known, huh? All right. So, and now we have the transformation and its transition. And that's the Death card. So let's begin. The Empress, and that's a major arcana. I guess this reading is about letting go and still being an empress. If you have to break up with somebody or somebody broke up with you, still remain the empress. Okay? I'm going to try to make sure that this thing focuses correctly. All right, guys. Let me read it. It says, what is it that you are trying to create? Are you creating a legacy? Do you need my aid? Here, let me help you. In a magical land, creativity is a must-have for everyone, yet very little inspiration goes around. Here sits a beautiful, light brown-haired maiden, the aspect of a saint, yet she embodies the archetype of a mother. She creates just about anything she pleases, aside from being creative and nurturing. Aside from being creative and nurturing creativity, she emanates fertility. She emanates fertility and conception on all levels, and for every aspect. As you can see, a gentle and benevolent black cat sits on her lap. In reality, however, this cat is a creative muse. It gives the Empress any tools, instruments, and even blueprints she needs to create whatever it is that you want to have her create. Or she hands you these tools so you can acquire whatever it is that you need to create and whatever it is that you want without hesitation. Yep, that's what the black cat, when I looked it up, that's what it meant. It was protection. They're protecting you from all evil, from people trying to do bad to you. It's a form of protection. And I've seen 3, so I guess I'm very well protective, and I thank Jesus Christ that I am. Because sometimes we need it. Well, all the time we need protection, but sometimes more than others. As we feel, um, that eerie feeling about people's evil eye on us and stuff like that. So anyways, let me continue. In a reading, this card tells you that you need to put your creativity. In a reading, this card tells you that you need to put your creativity into action. Make it happen. Even if you have to start from scratch and build your way up. This card also says that anything you want to create is possible. Not only does this creature denote creativity, she also denotes motherhood. Motherhood applies for both men and women. Via motherhood, nurture someone or something that needs it. She can also represent a female figure, be it a stranger or a family member. When reversed, this card advises that you have several creative venues, but you are being too lazy to really create anything. People, situations, and you need nurturing, but you would rather nurture and cater to things that are irrelevant in your life. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so now we have the Eight of Wands. Did I show y'all the card? I don't think I did. I might have. I apologize. I forget very easily. I don't like that part of myself, but it is me. Anyways, let's see. Let me let y'all see this part. Something tells me not to be showing y'all the pages, that people don't even look at them, but I'm stubborn. I have a stubborn streak of just doing things my way. Like that song from Elvis Presley. I've always liked that song. I love Elvis Presley. Anyways, I hope this reading doesn't take forever. Yesterday I mentioned somebody's name in my reading, and the reading took 3 hours to upload. But anyways, I don't think anybody minds on that singer if I mention his name. So anyhow, I've come to tell you that you'll be receiving an important message, whether conscious or unconscious. Please listen to it. A beautiful young girl sits on the grassy floor of her garden holding a very delicious cupcake that comes attached with a cat who serves as a messenger. This cat has a very important message for her that is in dire need of attention. She's been expecting correspondence from someone she's known for a very long time. She thinks twice before listening to the messenger, but regardless, she finally grasps the significance. The girl will not say if the news is good or bad. It's just news that came from far away. Hold on. In a reading, this card represents one or several messages that are on the way. Messages may come consecutively or at separate times, and may be from someone unknown or familiar. It may be good news that you're waiting for, or bad news that you will have to pay attention to, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. This card denotes rapid and swift movements. Things will start to pick up pace rather quickly. When reversed, this card implies that Mercury retrograde is at its peak. All messages that you expect to receive, such as phone calls and emails, will arrive very late or might get lost. Also, things will be moving very slowly for you. Wow, well, that's nice to know. Okay, I thought Eight of Wands meant, oh, that's in the reversed. Okay, never mind, my bad. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to read Four of Cups, and that would make sense if it's in the reversed, right? It would be slow. Slow, a message to come to you would be slow if it's in the reversed. So, Four of Cups, okay? Let me show y'all the... All right. I hope y'all can get that if y'all are wanting to read it. It says, Four Cups. Everything around me is very dull and useless. I'm honestly unsatisfied with everything and everyone. I'll wait till something catches my attention. The key word is, what did I say it was? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I said it earlier, so I can't remember what it was. A young, aloof, and tiny butterfly fairy sits inside the bushes with an immobile look on her face. She's thinking of absolutely nothing because she has lost all interest in everything that once made her happy or excited. To her, nothing has value or is worth her investment of time. The three blue butterflies that spin around her do their best to cheer her up. They try really hard to restore her interest in things, but to no avail. The butterfly fairy has made up her mind, and there's nothing that's going to change her or her thinking. She looks pretty upset, don't you guys? Like, just leave me alone. I don't want anything, nobody. Just let me be. Just leave me alone. She's beautiful, but she doesn't want to be bothered by anybody, does she? It says, in a reading, this card represents a loss of interest. Things you were once passionate about have now lost all value. This has been on your own account, with no one else to blame. You are also refusing help from those who care about you, even though you know that the assistance that is being offered to you is for your benefit. Your dissatisfaction is leading you to disconnect with nature and the people you love. When reversed, this card implies regaining your interests. You're feeling enthusiastic as you become acquainted with people and your need for knowledge, or taking someone's assistance will help you in the long run. You're feeling enthusiastic as you become acquainted with people and your need for knowledge, or taking someone's assistance will help you in the long run. I just think I read it a little choppy. I apologize. And then we have the transformation, which I've already showed y'all the card. Let's see, and it's number 13. The card was a number 13 too. Okay, so let's see. Let me put this up here. Okay, hopefully that was clear. Oh well, don't fear me. I won't harm you. Instead, I will transform you. What is old and useless will end right now at your convenience. The keyword is transition. Ennui, I think it's called. Anyways, transition. In front of you, there's a serious yet alluring maiden. Little do you know that she is the princess of the dead. She is responsible for discarding what no longer should be in use, what no longer is needed. She paves the way for different beginnings and transformations. When the life of a living creature is about to end, she comes closer and closer. Many think that she comes to terrorize those who are at the verge of dying, but in reality, she's there to assist those who need to let go of life and transcend to another destination, another dimension. All these creatures all these creatures have to do as their lives slip slowly away is to look into her eyes, and without pain and without hesitation, they will find themselves softly letting go of life and being lifted to eternal and everlasting bliss. The skeletons that you see around her were once living creatures just like you, and like all things, living or material, the time came when their lives needed to come to an end. In the upright, in a reading, this card represents understanding that the end is near. Your final destination is right around the corner. There's no escape and no salvation for this. The good thing about this card is that it does not pertain to a physical death, like everyone dreads. Instead, it pertains to a transformation, a transition from something old. Sorry, a transition. It's where it ends, okay? Let me read it again. This good thing about this card is that it does not pertain to a physical death, like everyone dreads. Instead, it pertains to a transformation, a transition. From something old, something new is born, like a snake shedding its skin, or a larvae turning into a flying creature. The process is very simple. Learn to let go. Accept this transformation as it will be very useful and beneficial for you. When reversed, this card tells you that you are not letting changes manifest in your life, but rather you are just keeping the same routine. At times you feel like not changing the negative aspects in your life, and eventually those parts of you will take their toll. Yeah, because if we don't let go of things we have to let go of, it's only going to hurt you. You have to let it go, no matter how much it hurts. And before you know it, you'll be feeling much better. But if you're stubborn and you're reluctant, like the message said, then at that point in time, you will, it will cause you more pain than if you just, with everything you have, just let it go. Just let it go. You'd be surprised of how much better you'll feel through the transition of letting go if you don't fight it. If you don't say, no, I don't want to let it go, I don't want to let this person go or that person go, I want them to stay with me no matter what. It doesn't work that way. Once people are ready to let you go, they're ready to let you go, and you have to do it. If not, you're the only one that's going to be hanging on. You're the only one that's going to be carrying. The other person has moved on. The other person is with somebody else, and it would benefit you greatly if you just let it go. It hurts. It hurts a whole lot. Like this one reader said, she said, it hurts like hell. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I agree. But, what can we do? You can't make somebody stay with you that doesn't want to be with you. And we have child nature, light attributes, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. And the shadow attributes says tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Wow. You might know somebody that's like that. Somebody that has a tendency to abuse animals or people in their environment. People that they live with, people that they talk to, their friends, their girlfriends, their boyfriends. Somebody that's in their lives they tend to abuse. Or the light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. So that's beautiful. Okay? And then we have visionary. The light attributes its capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. That's beautiful. And shadow attributes says selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. These cards are so light that I don't think y'all will be able to read that. But I did my best, okay? So let's go ahead and read it from the book. Let's read Child Nature. And it says, inspires intimate bonding with natural forces, shows affinity for friendship with animals, has inner toughness and ability to survive. The shadow nature child manifests as a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Look for a lifelong pattern of relating to animals such as your psyche, is it psyche or psyche and spirit need these bonds for your own well-being. Okay, and then I'm going to do the visionary one. And it says, dreamer, prophet, and seer. What was for child nature? I didn't see. It didn't have. This one does. Visionary is dreamer, prophet, and seer. Wow. It says, lets you imagine possibilities that are beyond the scope of your individual life and that benefit all of society. Lets you imagine possibilities that are beyond the scope of your individual life and that benefit all of society. Brings into view what could be if certain choices are made, or what is inevitable given choices that have already been made. The shadow visionary manifests as a willingness to sell your prophetic abilities to the highest bidder, or to alter your vision to make it more acceptable. In extreme cases, tainted visions may lead societies into murderous or destructive rampages. So anyways, look for a long-term passion to see beyond obvious or momentary actions to perceive a larger pattern. I'm going to read it again. Look for a long-term passion to see beyond obvious or momentary actions to perceive a larger pattern. And then we have teacher. I'm not going to read it for the book. I'm just going to show it to you guys. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. And the shadow attributes is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits, and destructive skills. Okay, so now I know it's been a long time, and this reading's probably going to take 3 hours to upload, like yesterday. But oh well, what can you do? Hopefully not, but it did last night. Oh boy, okay. This might be important to somebody. The King of Air was my bookmark. Libra, cardinal sign of air. Within 2 weeks, during the fall, September the 22nd to October the 21st is the birthday of the Libra. Venus is your ruling planet. It says consummate diplomat, refined, just, accommodating, kind, desires harmony and balance, sociable, artistic, indirect, and justice. Okay? So, let's see which one I can. Safe and secure, I'm going to read. So we take comfort and are encouraged and confidently and boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not be seized with alarm. I will not fear or dread or be terrified. What can man do to me? Hebrews 13:6. A confident person feels safe. He believes he is loved, valuable, cared for, and protected by God's will for him. When we feel safe and secure, it's easy to step out and try new things. During the initial construction of the Golden Gate Bridge, no safety devices were used, and 23 men fell to their deaths. For the final part of the project, however, a large net was used as a safety precaution. 25% more work was accomplished after the net was installed. Why? Because the men had the assurance of their safety, so they were free to wholeheartedly serve the project. When people feel safe, they are free to take a chance on failing in order to try to succeed. As children of God, we are safe and secure, knowing God loves us and has a good plan for our lives. Therefore, we can live with thanksgiving and confidence as we step out boldly each and every day. And the prayer of thanks says, I thank you, God, that you are always there to catch me when I fall. Today I choose to live with confidence because I know I am safe and secure in your love. I know nothing will happen to me that I can't handle because you are with me. And I apologize because I already read this one. The next time I'll read a different one, okay? I read this one on one of my other readings, but it's still beautiful. And you get to see the other one to be developing the habit of being thankful. As long as I can focus it right, you guys can see it. Because sometimes it doesn't focus right. And I leave it up here for a little while, but it just... And now that I see the dates up there, June 5th and June 6th, if it's anybody's birthday today or in the following days, happy birthday, guys. Enjoy your birthdays because we get old fast. So enjoy them no matter how old you are. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm dealing with that right now. I'm dealing with my age, but I have to get over it. So anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you guys. I wish y'all the best. Thank you for your views, for viewing my readings. Thank y'all very much. And to those who like my readings, thank you. And sometimes they're not good. Sometimes, you don't feel like putting a like because they're just, you didn't like them or whatever. It's okay. So I didn't like my last reading I did, so I don't blame you guys. I really didn't. I did not like it. I was very disappointed in myself. But, it happens. So I'm sorry. It wasn't that good. I apologize. I thank y'all for everything that y'all have done in viewing my readings and subscribing. Thank y'all so, so much. I wish y'all the best. I wish y'all a lot of peace. I pray that y'all have peace. And I thank God for protecting all my viewers and protecting all my subscribers and giving them favor and all the good stuff that God does for us, because He does protect us whether we know it or not. There's many times that we come into things that happen to us that we don't even know we're being protected in a whole bunch of different ways. Sometimes when we're driving down the road, we could be, on the verge of having an accident, but yet either God tells us to go another way or He swerves His hand or puts His hand in the way and keeps us from danger of having a wreck or anybody wrecking into us. Just different ways that God protects us. So anyways, thank you guys for listening. I wish y'all the best, and I'll see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. God bless y'all. See y'all on my next reading.